in the Tonbridge colours in lane 3. Away they go. Then this men's 800-metre A race. I told you about Gardiner. He's a hungry athlete at the moment. He's going from strength to strength. He won in Bury just a couple weeks back now in a lifetime best. And him and David Race shared a lane in this one. They've had some great races already. Race has been second behind Gardiner at those Bucks Championships, indoor and out, recently. So can he one-up him here? Race, an under-23 athlete. Gardiner, the senior. Oh, the pace is not doing much good in this one. Dodds basically leading it. And this is sometimes the problem. You know, George Series looking to take them through in 51, which is a little ambitious for this stage in the season. It's a season opener for Dodds. And the men behind at 147, guys, going through in 51. Suicidal, really. And you can see Dodds just closing up. There you are, 50.5. Wow. WIGFIELD in behind. Gardiner. And this is something they did at the Bucks Outdoors Championships, actually. Gardiner and Race went through very, very fast there. They just about managed to hold it together. It was a painful last lap, but they'll be used to it at least. Dodds out front. He has got a lot of 400-metre pedigree as Callum Dodds stretching clear. WIGFIELD, I expect, will just sit there and wait for as long as possible to make a move in the home straight. 118 or so at 600, and this is where Dodds is going to show his class. The Matt Yates coached athlete is back in 2025. He had a good indoor campaign and he's looking, can he get a lifetime best here? 131 coming off the top of the bend. Race closing hard, he always does. David Race, Ben Gardiner as well on his home track. WIGFIELD fading. No one's going to get back on terms with Dodds, who's going to take this on the line. 1:45.3. And I began to look at Ben Patterson's BMC All-Comers record there, Jeff. That 1:44 Patterson ran a few years ago was under threat.
Yeah, the clock looked like it just took a blink there as he crossed the line. I love watching Callum Dodds run. I've seen him training quite a lot in South Africa. In a way, he's like Marco Arop. You don't need a pacemaker if you've got Dodds in the race because his inclination is to push as hard as he can from as far as he can. And sometimes indoors in particular, it hasn't given him his just desserts. But here he was absolutely flying off the final bend. Joe WIGFIELD's career has kicked on a little bit since he went sub-4 winning the Westminster Mile, the first man to do so at the end of last summer. But Dodds really in a class of his own. He could afford to wilt a little on the closing stages. That probably cost him a sub 145. But he's like Schwarzenegger or something. When he wears the shades and he gets the arms pumping, he's like a cyborg out in front. Brilliant running.
And I tell you what, Jeff, there was a lot of men who just smashed their lifetime best there. I'm looking at Gardiner came into this with a 147 lifetime best. He would have been under that. David Race as well. Well, here's the results, 146. Incredible. To have 8 men under 147, Jeff, that is rare. We see that on British soil. Even sometimes at the British Champs, you don't get that depth.